Hello everybody, Legend for Life here, bringing you guys a brand new video. So this time we're talking about the last two groups of the Vjump leaks, the Duels pack, and of course then the promos, which shouldn't be too much for the promos, but the Duels pack has the stuff that I really want to talk about, because I'm just really happy that Konami has finally moved away from legacy support for stuff from the original series to legacy support for GX stuff. And that includes CYBERDARKS, and they're getting more stuff, and I can't wait. So, first and foremost, CyberDark Cannon. He's a Dark Dragon effect monster who's level 3, 1600 attack, level with 800 defense. So, whenever I was first reading 30s, I didn't read that it was a dragon. I thought, how you're supposed to use this thing's effect when it's not a dragon? But it is, and I'm so happy, because this card, along with the other CyberDark, which is also a dragon, these cards almost single-handedly fix everything the archetype was having issues with. So first and foremost, let's just talk about the pure fact that both of these are dark dragons that are level 3 of 1600 attack, because that means that if you equip them onto CyberDark Horn, Kill, or Edge, that those guys become 2400 attack power. Not as high if you have Hunter Dragon equipped onto them, which is 25, but 24 is just as good. Not only that, but also these things have effects while they're equipped onto monsters. It's so awesome. Okay, so you can only use this card's names first and second effects once per turn each. You can discard this card, add one machine type CyberDark monster from your deck to your hand. So right away, this thing, you can just ditch it and then search out any CyberDark monster from your deck to your hand. It has to be a machine type, so you can't grab the other dragon or himself. But that doesn't matter, because you're grabbing the machines, which means you just discarded this, which means you already have a target for their effect whenever they're normal summon. That is really good. So then you ditch him, add, I don't know, Horn, for instance. Normal summon Horn, equip him. Hey, look at that, you got a 2400 beater. But there's more. During damage calculation, when a monster that this card is equipped to as an equipped card attacks or is attacked, you can send one monster from your deck to the graveyard. And then also, if this card is sent to the graveyard or equipped to a monster, you can draw one card. So it pays for itself. Okay, so the CyberDark monsters, the level 4s that are machines, if you guys don't know, if they would be destroyed in battle, you can destroy the equipped monster that they're equipped with instead. So you can pop cannon, and they can draw one card. Not only that, but also you can just send another card from deck to grave. So you can send, for instance, this guy Claw, or, I don't know, any other dragon, like Dragoonity Phalanx, which the deck can play, and use just as effectively as Dragoonities. So, oh god, this card is freaking amazing, but there's more, and it's so awesome. CyberDark Claw, Dark Dragon effect, level 3, 1600 attack, 800 defense. You can only use this card's first and second effect once per turn, hard once per turn. You can discard this card, add one CyberDark spell or trap card from your deck to your hand. They actually do get a field spell in this, and it's awesome. So this card can only search out 2 cards, because they only have 2 spells. And that means it can only grab CyberDark Impact and the field spell, which is CyberDark Inferno. But that's still 2 cards. That's a way to get your CyberDark Impact, which is literally a Miracle Fusion for CyberDark Dragon, the original, and can also search out the field spell. So this card is, while not as good as Cannon, is really good for just being able to get freaking CyberDark Impact. So yeah, he has the same second effect where, well, almost the same, really. During damage calculation on a monster that this card is equipped to as an equipped card attacks or is attacked, you can send one monster from your extract to the graveyard. Now, this is really good, because when CyberDark Dragon, and I believe when CyberDarkness Dragon, I can't remember what CyberDarkness Dragon says specifically, I haven't read them in a while, when they are summoned, they equip any monster from the graveyard, whereas the main deck CyberDarks require you to equip a level 3 or lower dragon. So with this, you can send something like 5-headed dragon, which is 5000 attack power, and then when you fusion summon for CyberDark Dragon, you can equip the, well, 5-headed dragon onto him and have 6000 plus attack power, which is pretty stupid. So this helps out a lot. And then if this guy is sent from the field to the graveyard, if this guy is sent to the graveyard or equipped to a monster, you can target one CyberDark monster in your graveyard, add it to your hand. So you can even grab back the CyberDark Cannon, so you can grab more monsters, you can grab back your CyberDark monsters in your graveyard. Holy crap, he can even grab himself. He can even grab himself. He dies, just recurs himself. Oh my god, that's stupid. And he can search out the spell or trap card again. God, just these 2 cards alone I love. But it gets better, I love it. So CyberDark Inferno, which I'm going to be honest, I can't tell what the heck is going on in here. It kind of looks like Claw is equipping himself onto CyberDark Dragon, which I guess is what's going on. It's kind of hard to tell. Field spell, you can only use, okay, yeah, that's field card stuff. You can only use this card's second and third effects once per turn. CYBERDARK monsters you control, well, effect monsters, they're all effect monsters. You control equipped with equipped cards cannot be targeted by or destroyed by an opponent's card effects. This forces your opponent to run over your CYBERDARKs in battle, and they protect themselves inherently when they would be destroyed in battle. So this card just helps so much. And not only that, but also your opponent can't target your CYBERDARK effect monsters. That's awesome. I love this. You can target one CYBERDARK monster you control, return it to the hand, then you can, immediately after this effect resolves, normal summon one CYBERDARK monster. So, okay, your CYBERDARK monster protects himself from dying, so now he drops back down to 800. Okay, well, Inferno effect, just return it back to hand, normal summon it back, re-equip Cannon or Claw. That is so stupid. I love it. It's really good. I love this. And then third effect, if this card is destroyed on the field by an opponent's card effect, you can add a polymerization spell card or fusion spell card from your deck to your hand. So you can grab instant fusion, you can grab polymerization, but more importantly, you can grab overload fusion, which is the main way that you are going to be going into Cyberdarkness Dragon. Now then, I took a look at the card list set list for this set, the Duels Pack. And there's only 2 spots left for CYBERDARKS, and it's literally just going to be Kill and Edge. So, yeah, this is it for the new stuff, but oh my god, I love it. It's so good. I can't wait to playtest this deck on YgoPro. I've been a big fan of CYBERDARKS since since the original stuff came out, and I can't wait. Heck, and actually, I finally got almost everything for my CYBERDARKS in real life, and then this stuff gets announced. The only thing I'm missing for CYBERDARKS in real life is freaking CyberDark Impact, which is a stupid hard to find fusion spell for some reason, because it only has 2 printings. One is a DT, the other as a secret rare from, I believe, Tactical Evolution, which, dear lord, that's from forever ago. So, Roids get some more support. Mega Roid City, field spell. You can only use each of this card's name's effects once per turn, and if you activate any of this card's effects, you cannot special summon from the ice deck during this turn, except fusion monsters. Now, this kind of sucks because you can't go into links, which you're going to need to for this deck, but the really nice thing is that this also makes it to where you have to use it in Roids. You can't use it in Speed Roids, because a lot of people realize that, oh hey, the big guy, the Mega Roid that came out a little bit ago that was announced, you can just play him in Speed Roids and summon Terratop from deck, but this makes it to where you can't. So, I really wish Konami would do this more for more stuff, because if Dragunity, like Dragon Ravine was exclusive to Dragunities, then like freaking Dragon Roars and I've got the net card banned for so long. Either way, you can target one other card you control, destroy it, and if you do, add one Roid card from your deck to your hand. So right there, they gave the deck a freaking Rhoda, which is something the deck kind of sort of needed. During damage calculation, when a Roid monster you control attacks or is attacked, you can send one Roid monster from your deck to the graveyard. During this damage calculation only, switch the original attack and defense of the monster you control. So if you summon the big guy who's 5k defense, you can switch him to 5k attack power. That's stupid. I love it. And yeah, that's just really good. Now the sad thing is you can only use each of this card's name's effects once per turn. So yeah, you better be winning that turn, otherwise your Mega Roid is going to be dying that following turn or something. And then they got one new monster, Mixer-Roid, I don't know. Wind Machine effect, level 4, 0 attack, 2200 defense. You can only use each of this card's name's effects once per turn. You contribute one machine type monster, special summon one non-wind Roid monster from your deck. So they literally give this thing a freaking Lone Fire and put a once per turn clause on it, which is really good. You can pay half your life points to banish any number of machine-type monsters from your graveyard, including this card. Special summon one Roid fusion monster from your deck whose level is the same as the number of monsters you banish, ignoring its summoning conditions, and if you do, destroy it during the end phase. So, it kind of sort of lets you fusion summon from grave, and it also can let you just summon any Roid from deck. So they literally gave Roids 2 Rhodas. Well, a Rhoda and a Lone Fire with a built-in overload fusion. And Shield and Sword. I love these. I can't wait to try them out. I don't know how much this is going to fix Roids. I don't think it is going to do much for Roids, honestly. Especially with Link's coming out and everything. Even though Mega Roid thingy is being made in specific, like with links in mind and everything, but even then, I don't think this is going to do too much to improve the deck. The deck is one of the worst decks in the game, if not the worst, and so it's going to take a lot of support to fix the deck. Let's just put it at that. Next up, we got Tyrion. This is part of the new stuff for Hydrogeddon, Oxygeddon, the whole like bonding chemical-based deck dinosaurs. So he's a water dinosaur effect, level 5, 2,000 attack, 1,400 defense. You want to use each of this card's name's effects once per turn. You can discard this card, add one bonding spell or trap card from your deck to your hand. If this card is normal or special summon, you can target one Hydrogeddon, Oxygeddon, or Deuterion in your graveyard, special summon it. That is pretty good because it can summon out another copy of itself, or Hydrogeddon or Oxygeddon. That is pretty nice being able to do that. And then we got Bonding D2O, normal spell card. You can only use this card's name's effects twice, second effect once per turn. You contribute 2 Deuterion and 1 Oxygeddon from your hand or field. Special summon 1 Water Dragon or Water Dragon Cluster from your hand or deck or graveyard. This is treated as a special summon with Bonding H2O. That is really awesome. And then if this card is in your graveyard, if Water Dragon or Water Dragon Cluster is sent from the field to your graveyard, you can add this card from your graveyard to your hand. So you can recycle it, which is really stupid. And then obviously, of course, Deuterion is able to recur himself and Hydrogeddon, stuff like that, which is really nice. I just hope this deck has more ways of recurring itself. Because being able to grab itself back, but you still need to tribute off 2 Deuterion and an Oxygeddon, so that's going to be a bit of a hard thing to do, but I still like it. And then we got Bonding DHO, Trap Normal. Shuffle 1 each of Deuterion, Hydrogeddon, and Oxygeddon from your hand or graveyard into your deck. Special summon 1 Water Dragon Cluster from your hand or graveyard. You can banish this card from your graveyard, add 1 Water Dragon or Water Dragon Cluster from your deck or graveyard to your hand. So this card is really good for the sense that not only is it kind of like a Miracle Fusion for the deck, but you can also banish it and then get back your Water Dragon or your Water Dragon Cluster from your deck or grave, because they can only be summoned from your hand or deck. Although I think, didn't this say you can summon it from hand, deck, or grave? Yeah, but I'm talking about like with the original Bonding H2O. But I don't think you're going to play Bonding H2O, considering you have D2O. You might still. I don't know. So that's it for Duelist Pack, which is kind of sad. I'm really hoping to see more from like the Legacy support, because I feel like that these decks could definitely use more. I feel like that the Bonding deck really does not have very much. It really could use more. My biggest issue with it is that it just doesn't have many ways of getting stuff back from the graveyard, because you are tributing so much to get out the big guys, Water Dragon and Water Dragon Cluster. And you just are using up so much resources to summon those big monsters, and it could really do with this deck could really just do with any kind of recursion, really. And don't get me wrong, this is really nice recursion, as is this, and well, obviously also that, but it could really do with some more, because you're just going through so much of your resources with Bonding H2O and Bonding D2O. But even then, I still really like this. I can't wait to try it out. Now then, for the promos, we got, let's get down here. The next Vjump promo is going to be Feline Dragon. Hydra. I don't know where I got Dragon from. Go away, yawn. DDD, Super Psych King Zero Maxwell is the first Gudo promo. I could not remember the word promo for the life of me for some reason. I don't know who Maxwell is based off of. I honestly don't. So he's a level 7 Dark Fiend type Pendulum Effect monster, 2800 attack, 2500 defense. You can only use this card's name's Pendulum Effect once per turn. You can target one face-up monster. That monster's defense becomes 0 until the end of this turn. Monster effect before damage calculation. If this card attacks a defense position monster, you can have that opponent's monster become defense becomes 0. If this card attacks a defense position monster, do piercing damage. And then if this, you'd basically take no battle damage from battles involving this card. Don't know why they gave it to that thing, considering he has 2800 attack power. Honestly, I don't see DDDs playing this at all, really, honestly. Even pre-Link format, I don't see them playing this, and after Link format, I really don't see them playing this. It'll be... I don't think they're gonna play it. It's gonna be one of those cards that people are gonna be like, oh, that might be an interesting tech, and then nobody's gonna play it, which is sad because I actually really like this guy. He's interesting, being able to do a lot of damage with the piercing and just having your opponent's monsters defense become 0. If something like Super Heavy Samurais were more prevalent, I feel like this card could be a bit more useful. But considering that like stuff doesn't go into defense and links can't go into defense, I just don't see this thing being used at all. And then we got White Stingray, which I don't know why they made this thing a freaking promo over in Japan. It's really stupid. White Stingray, level 4, fish type effect monster, 1400 attack, 1000 defense. You can only special summon a card with this card's name with the way written in its first effect once per turn. You can only use this card's second effect once per turn. You can special summon this card from your hand by discarding 1 water monster. If this card is special summoned from the graveyard, you can have this card be treated as a tuner during this turn. That's pretty nice. It's pretty much standard for the whole deck. It's really nice because you can get your White Moray engraved and like Call to Haunted it back for a easy synchro play, which is really, really nice. I don't think White is going to be that impressive of an archetype until they get the rest of their stuff from the manga, and really, honestly, they've pretty much gotten all their stuff, minus a spell card. So, it'll be interesting to see what Konami does with this archetype as it comes out. And that is it, everybody. That is it for Vjump. Although another card was actually like revealed just recently. Let's go down to it. And that is Little Goodo Digitron. Digital Monsters. Level 2, Cybers, type normal, 1500 attack, 0 defense. Subspecies is discovered in cyberspace somehow. There's quite a bit of information about it. It's literally just a Bitron, but with attack power instead of defense, and it's not even high attack power. Well, it's high for level 2, but not too high for like anything else. Interesting. So that is all the new stuff from Vjump, kind of concluded and everything. The stuff that I was like honestly most caring about, like I really can't wait for the CyberDark stuff to be on YgoPro so I can test it. This deck is finally going to be like actually somewhat viable, and I love it. I can't wait. So guys, what are you guys most excited for? I already said it. I'm most excited for CyberDarks. Do you like what Konami is doing? Do you like these new cards for all these new archetypes? Well, not new, but old archetypes being brought back. Do you like the fact that they're making the chemical deck an actual thing? What are your guys' thoughts? Thank you all for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Have a great day. If it's your birthday, happy birthday, and see you all later. Peace out.